Jenny Allen and I'm a certified life coach. I'm also an international coach with Life Strategies Now, which is a coaching academy in Georgia in the United States. I'm also a domestic violence awareness advocate, a motivational speaker and a published author. Also, don't forget to sign up to my website where I do a weekly newsletter and a host of other things that I send out through my mailing list. So don't forget to sign up to keep in contact with me. But today I just want to share with you 3 steps to renovating your life. Renovating your life, changing your life in order to be more productive. It takes work, hence the word renovation. When you renovate a house, when you renovate, a room, when you renovate your garden, it takes work because you have to dig up, pull down all the old wallpaper, strip the walls, maybe burn off some paint, get the walls all dug out, do different things to the room. A renovation is a complete overhaul. And some people in life, they want changes, but they don't want to do the work. It takes work to move from one step to the other. It takes a change in your mind. It takes a change in your attitude. You might have to change relationships. You might have to change friends. You might have to change where you work. You might have to cut off some relationship. It takes work to renovate your life, to change your mind, and to move on in your vision, in the vision that you have for yourself. So I'm just going to share with you 3 things that you need to do to renovate your life. So the first step to renovating your life, the first step is that you have to renovate your mind. The Bible does talk about not being conformed to the pattern of this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. That is the first step to change, to changing your mindset. And some people don't want to do the work to change their mindset, because once you change your mind, your physical life, your physical body will begin to reflect that change that's already taken place in your mind and in your heart. Very, very important. So you've got to start thinking differently by changing your thought patterns. Get educated on the things that you're interested in becoming. If you want to become a more stronger person mentally, if you want to become a person that's more loving or a person that's more giving, you're going to have to take time to study those things. Very, very important. So where you see yourself, where you want to go, you have to take the time to study those things and renovate those areas of your life that need to experience that change, so you can have a physical experience of what you want to do and where you want to be in life. That is so key. You also have to renovate your actions. How are you thinking? What are you saying? You've got to start changing these things differently, and you have to develop a new habit. If you know that you've got stinking thinking towards certain aspects of your life, or you cannot be bothered, or it seems like a lot of work, then a change is not going to happen. You have to read, you have to study, and most importantly, you have to apply. Surround yourself, saturate yourself with the vision of where you want to go in your life. You have got to renovate your action. You've got to make changes. If you want to save £200 a month, then you're going to have to make changes in your budget. You're going to have to make changes in the way that you spend. You're going to have to develop new saving habits. You're going to have to cut back on some things. All of that is really, really important. People are not going to be able to do it for you. So that's important. Take the step to change your actions, okay? And the third step is practice the art of subtraction. Practice the art of subtraction. What have you got to subtract from your life in order to make your life's renovation happen? What have you got to subtract? Have you got to subtract people? Have you got to subtract things? Have you got to subtract the company that you keep? Have you got to subtract, watching, spending time looking at your phone, and spend more time reading books? What is it that you have to subtract from your life? Okay, now, if you're renovating a house and you want to make downstairs bigger, something has to go in the downstairs. It's either you knock down a wall, okay, or you remove a door, or you do something in order to create space to accommodate the change that you are looking for. Now, what is it that you have to renovate in your life? What is it that you have to remove in your life? What is it that you have to subtract from your life? What wall do you have to knock down? What door do you have to remove in your life in order for you to accommodate something new? In order for you to start painting yourself a new picture of where you want to go. Okay, so you've got to practice the art of subtraction. That's very, very important. So let me go over those three things again. Renovate your mind, renovate your actions, and practice the art of subtraction. Now, there are the three things, the three starter things. That's the three toolkit, the 3-point toolkit that you're going to need to start renovating your life. And renovation hurts. You're going to have to invest in renovation. Sometimes the tearing down of the old building costs more than the actual paint and furniture, because you might have to get a structural engineering. You might have to get somebody who can take a look at your electricity to make sure that you're not knocking down a part of the house that carries all the pipes for the water or the electrics, or your cable wires or whatever. You got to make sure that what you're knocking down is sound, and that's something that needs to be knocked down, and that you're maintaining a foundation in your home, okay, that will still hold up the building. So it's very important to know what to knock down when you renovate and what to keep. And that is the same thing in our lives. You've got to get rid of negative thinking. You've got to get rid of the stinking thinking. You have got to change your mind, your attitude. Not everybody's out to get you. Not everybody hates you. Everybody wants to see your downfall. There are a few good people in the world who want to see you prosper. And one thing I have learned, that it takes a lot of maturity for you to be able to really wish somebody well, because most people, they don't want to see you prosper, they don't want to see you well. But if you want to encourage somebody and prosper somebody, it shows a certain level of maturity and character of heart. And that's really important. And when you're renovating your life, it is so important for you to show that level of maturity, to show that level of honesty and care, and to keep that level of dignity going when you're going through a personal overhaul. And one thing I have learned is that when you're going through a personal overhaul or renovation in life, you cannot afford to become offended, because things are going to happen, because you're shifting walls and shifting rubble. And of course you're going to get hurt, because your heart's going to get bounced around a lot. But you cannot afford to become offended when you are seeking a personal change to move forward. And this is my encouragement to you today. And I pray that you were encouraged by what I had to say. But mostly, I pray that you will take the steps needed to move your life forward and to do what you need to do to reach those goals. It's not going to happen overnight. It may take you a month, it may take you a couple of months, it may take you a couple of years. I didn't arrive at this juncture in my life to talk to you overnight. I started my renovation process in 2010, and that was 7 years ago, and I still got a long way to go. So it takes time, but everybody's time journey is going to be different. But if you're somebody who wants to learn, if you're a learner, if you're somebody who wants to make learning a lifestyle, if you want to make learning a journey, I love to learn. I've got books everywhere. I've got YouTube. I've got everything. I am a learner. If I hear a topic that I think, oh, that's interesting, I go and research it straight away. I don't mess about. I love to learn, and I have become determined to make sure that my lifestyle is one of a student, where I keep on learning, and that is really important to me because the world is ever changing. So if you're going to have a continuous renovation of your life, where you're always on the top, where you're always at the cutting edge of where you need to be for your life and career, you must renovate. And renovation is not a 6-month process. You have to make it a lifetime journey. And as I said before, do not become offended when you start the process of renovation, because renovation is some things are going to rub you up the wrong way, because there's movement, and anything in movement will always cause friction. So I pray that you were encouraged today. Don't be scared of renovation. Renovation also, you're going to have to invest money. I've invested a lot of money over these 7 years in order to keep changing, in order to keep my life renovated. And I am no way near perfect. That's not what I'm saying. I still have a long ways to go. But I have a destination in mind, but I am determined to enjoy the journey. So make sure that you enjoy your journey of renovation. And if you haven't already started renovating your life, I will encourage you to start today, because it will be worth it. So God bless you. Thank you for joining me, and sign up to my website, which is heartofrefuge.org, and take a look. I've got blog posts, I've got my coaching page, I've got a shop there, I've got different things there. So take a look, sign up, and let us keep in contact. Okay, also sign up to my YouTube channel. I have subscription is free. Just subscribe to my channel, and God bless you so much. Thank you for joining me. Until next time, God bless and have a fantastic week. Okay, bye. God bless. Bye.